Vignon. Hello, how are you tonight? How's everybody doing? How's it going? Hello. So I'm just the tiniest bit frustrated at the moment. Because the thing that I had planned to do tonight is not gonna happen. The cord has arrived, but I cannot get this to work. I do not know what the problem is. So, I don't know. It's not happening tonight. I'm going to spend the next couple days trying to figure it out. And we will do it on Sunday. If I can get it to work. And then maybe we will do some other things. Who knows? We do have some promos tonight. We are going to do some promos tonight. But the other thing that I had planned has fallen through a teeny bit. Let me get my water here. Sorry about that. And I'm a little bit upset about it. 'Cause, I was really excited. I've been really excited about this for like 2 weeks. It's a thing that I really want to do. It was supposed to be a surprise. I'll probably tell you. If you really want to know. If you really want to... I'm sorry, I just shoved a bunch of bread in my mouth as a comfort to myself. But I will tell you if you really want to know. Hello, Rob. Hello, McMister Professor. Hello, Gata. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm delighted that you are here. What I was going to do tonight, I will tell everyone who was here early, and then don't tell anyone else because it's a secret, because we are hopefully going to do it on Sunday, if I can get this to work. I'm going to ask some people some questions, figure some shit out, but I was going to do a live demonstration of the Dark Seiza Blaster. And I have 5 Qtama. I have the 2 that it came with. And then I have 3 others, one of which is the special X-Aid Qtama that Madres sent to me as part of my Christmas gift. The cable I was missing was an HDMI to mini HDMI that would hook my camera to the capture card for my camera, which I got. I got that maybe half an hour ago. But I can't get it to connect. I get color bars, which is weird. I should not be getting color bars when I turn the camera on, and I don't know what that's about. Oh, now my camera is not turned off properly. My camera battery also needs to be charged, so I'm going to plug that in while I'm at it. But I originally had ordered just a normal HDMI cable. Excuse me. Because I didn't realize that the port on my camera was mini HDMI. But I now have a mini HDMI to HDMI. Hi, L0, welcome. Welcome, thank you for coming. We are talking about the technical problems that I am having with the thing that I plan to do tonight. So I have now this HDMI to mini HDMI cable, and the computer recognizes the capture card, and OBS recognizes the capture card, and my camera doesn't have color bars on it when I turn it on, but on OBS, the screen that is supposed to be my camera, what my camera is taking in, is just showing me color bars. And I don't know why that is. I'm a tiny bit miffed about it. So So you'll have to excuse me. I'm cleaning this up as I do it. My desk is a disaster at the moment. I'm just a teeny bit annoyed that this has not gone as planned. Does your camera have like a webcam set? Does it? I don't think. I don't know. I looked in settings and I didn't see anything like that. I don't think so. What do you say we explore what the internet has to say about my camera and see if we can figure this shit out? Because I mean, it's just it's a DSLR camera. The battery is currently charging. Otherwise, I would turn my camera on and start looking through the menu. But I put the battery on the charger. Right, I brought these over here so I could tie up the cord like a normal person. So we will take a look at that in a bit. We do have some promos, and I am gonna do those. I feel like I've tried this with my DSLR and there was something I had to turn on, but yes, Google it. Yeah, we're gonna take a look. There may in fact be a setting because I've done it may be something in the camera because I have in fact done the things that the instructions for this capture card have instructed, and those just bring me to the color bars. So let's see. PC. There we go. That's going. That's correct. So first we're gonna do some promos. I made a tweet about Echidna because that's what I do. You can look at that real quick. Look at how beautiful, how regal and beautiful she is. Might be a resolution thing. But yes. Project Echidna Android is underway. I have pulled everything from my Chibi Chop Shop cache. So that should be on its way to me soon. So that is happening. I now have to procure an airbrush. And I may... what all do I still need at this point? An airbrush and the clothing. And the clothing is going to be tricky because I need to find someone on Etsy who will take a custom order. Because I am not inclined to sew tiny clothing. But I need the airbrush and the paints for the airbrush and all that. But I may... Didn't you get the... I thought you got the Nendoroid on Mandarake. Okay, well, I guess I still need the hair. But, so the hair... Oh, yeah, okay, so you did. You did pull her on Mandarake, yeah. I was under the assumption... Because we had talked about that. So I was under the assumption that was... Oh, no. Gotta thank you! Thank you for the 6 months. That's, like, the whole time I've been doing this. No, Chibi Chop Shop never got the hair in. And we had, at the time that we talked about it, we had, it hadn't come in, so I am waiting upon that, but, aside from everything that is on its way to me, I need the tools to repaint the hair, and I'm realizing that that my friend's husband may have an airbrush, because I think he does miniatures, so I'm gonna have to, I may ask her about that. Oh my goodness, McMister Professor, thank you for 3 months. Holy shit, everyone's subbing. I love you guys. So I may ask them about that, because I'm only going to use this airbrush the one time. So I may see what they have, see if my friend's husband has something. And I just have to figure out what I'm going to do about the clothing. about her outfit. But I've got the body here. I've got face plates and shoes on the way from Chibi Chop Shop. I've got the hair on the way from you, and I'll figure out the rest as I go. So let's get. But God, look at her. Oh God, Nendroids themselves, I think, are like 4 inches. I'm really bad at height. Yeah, 4 inches sounds about right. 4 inches. But I'm using the Nendroid doll body, which will maybe bring it up to 5 inches because the doll body is a little bigger. Nendroids are tiny, but they're like chibi proportions, so they're super cute. But I can pull up the doll body. Let's go to the Good Smile US shop. Fine, we'll go to the normal Good Smile shop. Maybe that will tell me. Nendroid. Let's just pull a random Nendroid. Take a look at her, see if that'll tell me the height, because I'm not very good at spatial awareness. This is the reason I can't drive. Is because I can't tell how. I don't know what inches are. Approximately 100 millimeters in height. So what is 100? So that's like 10. Yeah, so like 4 inches. Well, they're like half the size of a Figuarts. Yeah, so 100 millimeters would be about 4 inches. Oh, how tall is Echidna gonna be? Echidna's gonna be like 5 inches, because the doll body is a little bit taller than your standard, because this is just your standard, like, non-articulated, or, like, minimally articulated Nendroid body. But, but if we go to Nendroid doll, we'll look at this one. I don't know who this is. This may be from, Maotozushi. I don't know if it'll tell me what this is from. I'm gonna assume it's from Maotozushi. Okay, I don't know what this is then. 100. Okay, so approximately 140 millimeters. Oh no, Mysterious Heroine X is from Fate. There's a Saber. It's Saber, except in a different class. So 140. Yeah, like 5.5 inches. Echidna will be. Echidna will be about 5.5 inches tall. I don't know how to explain Mysterious Heroine X. This is Heroine X Alter, who's a berserker, but Heroine X, I think, is an assassin. And it's just Saber. It's Saber. Don't worry about it. They're all Saber. So yeah, she'll be somewhere between like 5 and 5.5 inches. Because I'm not sure if that's counting this. So maybe this is 5 inches and this is 5.5. I don't fucking know. But with the Nendroid doll, ooh, you get there's some outfits out now. I might pick some of this business up. Get some little paws, animal parts set. Yeah. So here we go. Woman, almond milk. This is the body that I'm using specifically, is this one. So is this... Okay. Body part only 100 millimeters. Yeah, so it'll be about 5 inches, because the head is about maybe 1.5 inches. So yeah, somewhere between 5 and 5.5 inches. Time to make a Sonami Nendo. Oh my god, I'm far too lazy. I would have to get the same hair parts again, except, oh god, I would have to find a fucking ponytail version. I will worry about that bridge at a later date. That is not now. That is not a right now problem. But this is the body. I don't get this blank head part. The blank head part is not included in what I have acquired because I have faceplates that I've ordered. And this hair is happening, and it'll be, I'll figure it all out. But God, look at her. Look at her. I love her. Just fucking beautiful. But anyway. You can see how much Minesweeper I play. Why did I copy that? That's weird. That's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Okay, so the first person we're promoting, I don't think is a VTuber, I think is just an artist. Who has some little commissions, some cute little commissions. Doodle, nice doodle, great doodle. So, you know, doodle, like monocolor doodle, full color doodle, $20, not bad. Cute, very cute. I love this icon. I don't know what this is, but I love it. Is it a Digimon? Is this a Digimon? Oh, you know them. Is this a Digimon? Someone tell me if this is a Digimon. I don't know from Digimons. It is not a Digimon. Okay. I want to find some more of their arts. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. That's very cute. I like that. I don't know anything about Cave Story. Is this Digimon? I don't know Digimon, but this is cute. I like this. This is cute stuff. They seem to like some cute things. This is Cave Story, I guess. I don't know anything about Cave Story, but this is cute. I like their chibis. Oh, cool. Neat. I like their chibis. Good stuff. Good shit. I shouldn't swear. Oh, some Smash content. So yeah, go give Plushie Toon, we give him a follow. We follow. What is Say So? Like, I'm assuming that's like pure, which I'm not, but I'm not lewd. I just say swear words and thirst on echidna. That's what we do in this house. I don't know, what the fuck is Say So? Wholesome? I'm wholesome as fuck. I'm wholesome. I'm a wholesome ass VTuber. I just say fuck sometimes. Like, it just be like that. But I'm wholesome. Y'all know I'm wholesome. I'm your big sister. I'm your very cute big sister. So we've got Bethany. Bethany Burger Bun. Who also does cute art. And we'll check out their Twitch in a hot second. Is this Celty? I don't know what this is. But I like it. It's neat. I like this crow person. I assume this is some D&D Kenku. This cute Miku. What else have they got on their media tab? Ooh, time lapse. Let's look at the time lapse. See what that is. A little bit of shading time lapse. Okay. Neat. Neato. Neato burrito. Let's go take a look at the Twitch. See what's going on the Twitch. Ooh, Suri follows them. Suri follows them. So that's... She follows her. Okay. I need to read. I need to read and pay attention to what people's pronouns are. I'm trying. Oh, they're live. But they're in the middle of an ad break. Well, I think it's against the law to, like, stream their stream, so we're not gonna look at that. Um, how do I check out their, like, VODs and shit, though? It's, I don't want to be illegal. I don't want to do illegal things. But I am gonna follow. I'm gonna follow. Um... So I guess follow them. But I can't figure out how to get to VODs because they're live. Um, and I'm stupid, so I can't figure it out. So yeah, follow them. Follow. You see me doing it? You see me doing it? I did it, so that means you gotta do it. But real cute stuff, though. Super cute. Super mega cute. Oh, I know who's next. I know who's next. Even though we promoted Gato once before, but now Gato is a VTuber. Gato has become one of us. 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 I'm feeling... You can tell I'm in a mood tonight. I'm feeling a little bit saucy. So we're gonna go to Gata's Twitch. I'm already following Gata, but if you're not, how do you still only have 156 followers? What the fuck? You're, like, better at this than me. Why? What the fuck? I wanna see the Super Mario World one because I liked that. I like Super Mario World. So I post... Well, no, I don't post a lot of D&D hot takes. I just post me... Oh, look, there's me. You're hosting me. Is it illegal if I'm streaming my own stream? Is that illegal? You're an anime girl in my heart, Gata. Let's just...
Tell me what cake to make, and I have to give it a shot no matter how difficult it is.
Why is your...
There's going to be... I did the research on this.
Oh, is this before you got the reactive thing going? Go to your clips. Okay. We're gonna go to your clips then. Oh shit. Mute that. Okay, that was before you got the reactive thing going. Which I need to figure out how to do for, like, collabs and shit. I know you posted it. You posted it in the thing and I just haven't read it. It's my own fault. We're gonna look at this one.
Mushroom, please! Oh, man.
Look, Gata's a VTuber.
Oh, I needed that!
Look at Gata VTubing. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you.
No, fish, please. Fish, please.
I'm so proud of you, Gata. Why aren't y'all following Gata? Go do it. Do it right now. Because I said so. I love Gata. I do. We go way back-ish? Hi, Moku! Hi! Hello! Drez, you know that I don't know anything about the Digimons. So, those opinions mean nothing to me. But Gata, I love Gata. We go way back-ish to the Tumblr days. Which I didn't, did I know? I don't know, Gata, did you interact with me back then, or did you just, like, follow me quietly when I screamed opinions into the void? Back when that was a thing you did on, that people did on Tumblr. You should have talked to me. I was stupid and wanted friends. I accepted anyone and everyone. Except for the people that harassed me anonymously. I never did find out who that was every single Monday for like 6 months. What a fun time. But then you sent me a very nice DM on Twitter. You sent me a very nice DM on Twitter literally the day that I decided to, like, be more chill about, meeting new people in the fandom. And Gata has been one of my very good friends ever since then. Rob, you didn't know about the Anon who, harassed me for 6 months because I didn't like Gaim? Yeah, you sent me a very nice DM on Twitter regarding @soup, and I was like, this person likes @soup, and has sent me a message. That means we're friends. That's what happened. And look, I've made my peace with Gaim. Oh. Sunnyshine, thank you for following. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out. But I've made my peace with Gaim. Okay, Moku Gaim is another Kamen Rider, and I'm not a very big fan of it. I don't like most of the things that writer has done. I'm not a big fan of Gen Urobuchi. But there are a lot of people that like it. And good. I'm glad, because if a lot of people like it and took something positive from it that made their lives better, then that means it wasn't a waste of a year. It's not for me, but not everything has to be for me. So I've made my peace with Gaim, and I'm happy that people like it. It was super divisive while it was airing. I want to say it caused a rift in the fandom, but I think the rift had always kind of been there, and I just wasn't aware of it because I'd only been in the fandom for like 2 years at that point, and I didn't interact with the fandom off of Tumblr. At least we got the clip of Drive and Gaim trying to get in the car while we're... Okay, that is the only, like... The Drive and Gaim movie war is, like, the Drive part is bad, and the Gaim part is bad, but the part that is Drive and Gaim together is actually, like, pretty funny and enjoyable. It's a weird movie. But Gaim isn't for me, but it's fine. It doesn't need to be for me. I'm happy for the people that like it. I'm happy they are still getting... oh, hi, Kant. We're doing some promos. You should follow Gata. The thing that I was going to do after this is maybe not working out, so we're gonna maybe do it Sunday, and I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. I've got one more promo. But I don't know. I don't like Gaim, but I don't need to. It is... Oh yeah, no, where is that? It's in here somewhere. Oh, here's the Donkey Kong discourse that I was happy... I was having fun reading that. I don't know enough about Donkey Kong either, though. This is just what the world looked like in 1996. Where is it? Where is Bing Bang Wahoo? Here it is. Bing Bing Wahoo, not Bing Bang. So here we can go. You can go to mynameisgata.itch.io. It wasn't discourse. It was just like looking at the Kong family tree and how it's weird. But you can look. You can play this Mario tabletop for free-ish. Well, Mario-ish tabletop for free. You can look at this. You can just do it. Like, it's here. You can just go to mynameisgata.itch.io and look, it's right there. You can just click on it. You can just click on it and get it. How do I feel about Saber? I am enjoying Saber. Is Saber good? That is a question I don't know the answer to because we're only like 14 episodes in. And I can't say for certain, but Saber is fun. I don't think we're talking about the same Saber, Gata. My opinions on Fate Saber are neutral. My heart belongs to Rider Medusa. But if we're talking about Kamen Rider Saber, it's a fun show. I like the energy. I like the escalation of energy in every episode. I'm excited for where the plot is going. What command? What is the command? I want to know what the command is before I say you're allowed to make it. Tell me on Discord, and I'll tell you if you're allowed to make it. But Saber is fun. Kamen Rider Saber is a fun show. I'm excited for where it's going. I have fun watching it every week, and honestly, that's like all I ask for. I'm not bored, and I don't hate everyone. That's really all I ask for. Like, the music does have kind of an O's vibe, but really that's all I ask for within the first half of a show. Be fun. Don't make me hate everyone. So, it succeeded in that much. So, I'm gonna see what this is. No, I have been able to avoid the Sentai spoilers. I know zero things except who the writer is, and it's a fine choice for a writer. But I have not see the thing got it is anyone who posts magazine scans. That second one, Drez, you can make a command. That second one I will allow. Anyone who like posts magazine scans and stuff, I have either unfollowed or muted because they're rampant every year, and I don't want to see them. So, I am deeply disconnected from the fandom to a degree because I don't know why. For years, every 6 months, I have had to be like, hey, tag your goddamn magazine scans, and no one does it. So I have just removed myself from the presence of people who post those things. So I have seen nothing, and I know nothing beyond the writer. Because that's a thing that I generally allow myself to know. But I don't know themes, I don't know names, I don't know, I don't think actors have been announced yet, but if they have, I don't know those. My only complaint is there's plenty of Kamen, but not enough Rider. Well, the bikes are CGI this year, so, they gotta conserve that budget. Gotta conserve that budget. So let's see. We got one more. We got one more to do. Oh! Thank you, Kant. That's so sweet. Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. That is very generous of you. What is your question, Moku? Feel free to ask your question. We are a question zone. That's why we have an AMA tag. Is this Kamen Rider Drive? Let's see. Sure, why not? More or less. Pretty much, basically. That's essentially. He's more red, but otherwise, pretty much. Yeah, you can tell it's Trideron by the wheel feet. I I will pull up Kamen Rider Drive for you. So this is, you know, your base form drive. Where's Type Trideron, though? He's got a big stupid tire on his body. Drive was aggressively heterosexual, which was upsetting. Yeah, you can see, look, he's got the stupid wheel feet. Like, you know, same guy. More or less, same guy. Look, big tire on the shoulder, wheel feet. Same dude. Exact same dude. Same guy. Love him. Sometimes this happens and, you know, I just shrug emoji. Sometimes the belt that lives in his belt takes over. Hey, Zenstroke, welcome. We're chilling, making jokes. Here's Trideron the car, which is fine, I guess. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't remember what Proto Trideron looks like. I mean, this is dumb, but the rest of it at least looks like a car. Like this I'm not super. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is it? Gotta, don't you dare bring up fucking Grand Prix. Holy shit. Ryder Tyson Grand Prix, what bullshit that was. I can't believe they came up with the plot of a movie and were like, it's gonna be wacky races, but Kamen Rider. Look, I'm fine with Kamen Rider 3. Kamen Rider 3 is fine. I fucking hate that movie. Why is part of it missing? They took this movie and they pitched it like, you're gonna have wacky races, but it's Kamen Rider. All the Kamen Riders are gonna have a stupid race together, and it's gonna be wild. And that's only the last, like, 8 minutes of that movie. The rest of that movie is just dumb bullshit that enrages me. I didn't watch Kamen Rider Soccer because I didn't watch half of that show. Just because it was a coherent movie doesn't make it a good movie. Like, the fact that... What the hell did they do with Tachibana? Okay, Moku, the movie for Kamen Rider Gaim is about soccer inexplicably. That show has nothing to do with soccer. I don't know why that movie is about that. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch past episode, like, 24 of Gaim. I don't... Like, Grand Prix was... Kamen Rider Wacky Races was time travel bullshit. Kamen Rider Soccer... It's... Kamen Rider Wacky Races was... Neither of those movies were good. You don't have to, like, pretend one of these movies was good. They can both be bad. They can both be bad movies. I'm just mad because they fucked with Tachibana, and you don't fuck with Tachibana in my house. God. What a... Ryder Tyson Grand Prix is... Dr. Pac-Man was great. Dr. Pac-Man is a legitimately good movie. Dr. Pac-Man is stupid, but it's fun. It's a good movie. No, O's Wonderful is the height of cinema. That one's actually, like, really good. And I don't know why. Oh, Dr. Pac-Man. There he is. Look at him. Look at this man. Look at him. Well, Moku, you know now. Look at him. Being a doctor and Pac-Man. Dr. Pac-Man was a good movie. It was fun. The WrestleMan was actually, like, the smart laptop boy on his team. Because this was directed by Koichi Sakamoto, so the one doing all of the fighting had to be the girl in the short shorts. Because it's a Sakamoto picture, and that's what he does. But look at him! Look at Dr. Pac-Man! With his video game cartridges. What a weird movie. Actually, I want this poster. I want this poster a lot, actually. Look, Laiha is great, and her actress is great. I don't remember Dr. Hot Pants that well. I don't remember her name at all, which is why I call her Dr. Hot Pants. Man, look at that! That's wild. I want this poster, though. I don't want this one. I want this one. I want this poster with the actors on it. Look at these pretty boys. These very handsome men. And Gaim for some reason. Was he in this movie? Okay, her Gaku wasn't in this movie. Dr. Hot Pants was a real thing. I just don't remember her character's name, which was not Dr. Hot Pants. I can't even find it. There's Tanahashi doing his thing. Oh, Gakusano seems like an absolute delight. There she is. Man, that doesn't look like her. See, it's only giving me the suit. This is the only picture of her I can find where you can't see that she's, like, in freaking hot pants. Like, her. Here we go. There she is. Like, look at this. Look at her. This is so dumb. Okay, that one looks kind of like Laiha. Like, look at this. She's definitely cold. But, like, look, this is so friggin' stupid. Did they use the same sword? Did they just give her the same sword in Jeed? There we go, look at her. Look at her kicking stuff. It doesn't matter. No, see, Rob, you have to understand this is Sakamoto, so it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. Because... Frick, what's her name? I don't remember her friggin' name. There we go. Because this lady, where's a good shot of her in her that's a cosplay. That's also a cosplay. That's also a friggin' cosplay. Stop giving me cosplay pictures. I just want to see, like, her in... God, I don't want this to be the image I use. I don't want that to be the friggin' image I use of fucking Kaito carrying her corpse around. I hate this. I hate this show. I've come to terms with it, but that doesn't make me less angry. Here we go. So this, you can see here. This is what she wears for the entirety of this show, including a portion of the show that's set in February where she is wearing a coat that comes down to here, but is still wearing this skirt. And she has to, like, do high kicks in this skirt. And I'm angry on her behalf forever. Because Koichi Sakamoto has a thing for ladies' thighs. Not even whole leg. Specifically thighs. And it's weird. And he's super horny about it. And he shouldn't be, because this is a goddamn kid show. Angry at Sakamoto, nya. Nya! Nya! Nya. Nya. I'm mad. Yeah. Look, I would love to send him to horny jail. Here we go. Yeah, look at her. Look at her in this coat. Look at her in the coat that's... I'm mad about things for the rest of my life. Just because I've made peace with this show doesn't mean I'm not gonna still get angry sometimes when these things come up. Like, I don't know, just... Do you gotta... I can't even find a fucking, like, whole image. I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it. Anyway, I'm letting go and moving on. I will pet my cat. He is right here. He's right here. He's right there, so I get to pet him right now. I am gonna hydrate. I woke him up by petting him, and now he's making a face at me. So we have one more promo. And that is with our good buddy Prime, who is not streaming right now because they're figuring out some things. But they do 3D printing and all kinds of cool stuff. So you should check them out. Look at this Fies. This weird Fies artwork. This isn't by them, but I just think this is cool. So yeah. I've already talked about them, but look at their cool Doggy Kruger icon. Low quality Doggy Kruger. So that's our promos. Prime is good people. Someone I've known in the fandom for a long time. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Doggy Kruger. Doggy Kruger is from Deca Ranger, which is a Super Sentai. It's space police themed. Can we turn some, like, safe search on? Oh, we are filtering explicit results. Okay. Sure. Look, we don't have any actual porn, so... Let's... Look at him. Look at this dog man. Look, there is nothing that's straight up explicit. I think we're safe. But this is Super Sentai. This is Doggy Kruger. He is the chief of police. Look, there is nothing that is explicit It's fine. um, he is in charge of the space police. It's true, he is a furry. He's what got all the furries into Super Sentai. We all have regrets. He has a beautiful wife. This is him and his beautiful bird wife. Who they made a cat in SPD? No, she is not his canon wife. They are not technically married. They have only just started dating, but they have not gotten married. Not canon. But they are canon together at this point. But not in the show. We had to wait 10 years for that. Because we love to suffer. But look at them. Look at them go. It's his beautiful wife. Gotta tell your beautiful wife that I said hello. No, it's just his beautiful bird wife. Oh, you wanna see my swan cosplay? I can pull up my swan cosplay. Just give me a second. Give me a hot second here. I had to put a blanket on my legs because I'm cold. It's cold. Here they are. Look at them. Look at him and his beautiful wife. I don't totally want to show my face. I don't totally want my face to be seen, but it's fine. Let me find one of the good pictures. There we go. That was my swan cosplay. This was, God, many years... Oh, God, 7 years ago? That was 2013. Holy shit. Holy shit, that was so long ago. I made this cosplay myself. By sewing 2 spandex bodysuits together. It was hard. It was very difficult. It was super tricky. I took 2 spandex bodysuits, cut them apart, and sewed them back together. It was a tricky process, but I did it. I like this photo a lot, and my face isn't in it, which is nice. I do like that photo a whole lot. But look at her. I love Swan. Swan is a character that I related to deeply, that I was very fond of. And she's just out here being the sassy bird mom. Sassy, sassy bird mom. These are the Deca Rangers back here. Swan builds all their shit. And basically does everything that isn't actively, active in the field police work, I guess? Because she does, like, forensics. She does forensics, she does their medical, she handles building all their robots and their equipment and such. So anything that isn't active detectiving. But Deca Ranger is a fun time. It's a little different. It's a very good starter Sentai. We did, I did a PowerPoint on it a while back. Because it doesn't have. It has an overarching villain, but it doesn't have an overarching villain plot. Like, they don't even really know about the main villain until, like, the very end of the show. It's kind of more of a procedural and very episodic. So you get to learn the team dynamics. It's basically they're basically the alien cops. That's pretty much what Deca Ranger. I'm gonna pull up just Deca Ranger. See if I can get a good. There we go. There they are. There's everybody. Well, there's 6 of them, but the 6th isn't in this image. I can't find an image that... There they are. There's all of them together. Here's the fam. And they're the space cops. They're aliens. They're aliens just exist, and there are a bunch of them on Earth, and they handle interplanetary police things. So this is from 10 years after. These are all 10 years after. There's my Bokengers. There's the Bokengers, who I love dearly, but that's not who we're talking about at the moment. But I will, in like 5 minutes. They send a lot of people to jail for space crimes. That's pretty much the plot of the show, is them sending people to jail for space crimes. Yeah, here we go. Here's one of some of the older photos. Here they are with the Maji Rangers, because those 2 shows were run right after the other, so they had a crossover movie. But and it's just kind of a show about coping with shit. Some of it's legit mystery solving, but sometimes it's just sometimes there's a mystery to solve, and sometimes there's just someone being like, I am big evil going to do space crimes, and they arrest them. They go into the internet one time. It's good times. It's good times. They're a goofy bunch of motherfuckers, and I love them. This lady shows up at one point, and she's just evil. She's also very gay. They're girlfriends. They're girlfriends. Look at them. Look at them being girlfriends. They love each other. Yeah, like it's primarily any aliens that cause problems on Earth, but sometimes it's like there's an alien on Earth and some shit is going on and they gotta anything that involves aliens and the law is pretty much what they deal with. What's this fan art? That's neat. That's a good piece of fan art. Hey, it has Swan in it. Someone remembered Swan exists. That isn't me. Nice. I guess someone made a Doggy Kruger Minecraft skin. I have me one of these. I don't know if it's this one, but I do have one of these. Oh. Did they all do, like, a Zoom call? Recently? That's cute. God, he looks weird with short hair. Anyway, Deca Ranger is a good fun time, and it's a fun show about space cops figuring out what to do with their lives. I don't know why there aren't any, like, large high-res photos of the cast, but I wouldn't call this a Men in Black Sentai, because it's not, like, they're not secret. It's, like, they live in a giant dog-shaped building. And people can just, like, walk in there and report crimes. Like, I wouldn't call it MIB. Because, like, they don't erase people's memories. It's not secret. Like, aliens aren't secret in this show. They just exist on Earth. They're just out there. And if a crime happens to involve them, that is where SPD comes in. So yeah, this is one of the Sentai where being in the Sentai is their 9-to-5 job, which that became kind of a trend starting with Deca Ranger. What did I think of Lupin Ranger? Okay. I love talking about this. Well, I don't know if I love talking about this, but I talk about this a lot, and I'm gonna bring up, I love Lupot. Like, full stop, I love it as a show. I have a lot of opinions on why it was not as successful as it should have been. I love it. Everything I say, please take in with the knowledge that I am very deeply fond of this show. I think the problem with Lupot is that it is a Super Sentai, and thus is geared for a demographic... Okay, Moku, see, that is the thing. It is literally Lupin the Third. That is the plot. So you have essentially, you know, Kairi is Lupin, these two, Goemon and... Shit, I can't remember his name. The other two guys are basically this dude rolled into one. And she is a much less sexualized... Jigen, thank you. Much less sexualized Fujiko Mine. I mean, it does have Lupin in the name. And then these three are essentially Zenigata. Except 3 people. And then Noelle's kind of a weird wild card. So, the problem that Lupin Ranger versus Pot Ranger has is that its demographic is, like, 6 to 10-year-olds. And that means that the Lupin Rangers can't actually do any crimes because they are heroes in the show. So taking that moral gray area that Lupin the Third has out of them means that they don't do any crimes, which means why are the Pot Rangers after them? And I think, like, kids just couldn't connect to the Pot Rangers. Because it's like, why are you guys so vehemently against the Lupin Rangers when they have committed literally 0 crimes? They are not doing anything illegal. They have not stolen anything. They just show up and fight the bad guys and take the thing away from the bad guy to give back to the dude who literally owns it. So they're not... And I think that's kind of where the disconnect is, where if maybe they had done kind of a Kamen Rider Amazons thing, where maybe not maybe not that far, but gear it towards a slightly older audience, gear it towards, like, teenagers, maybe, where you could have, you know, because I feel like it's heavily implied, even though it's never outright stated, that Toma had kind of a background in, like, gangs, not necessarily the Yakuza, but, like, you know, street gangs, punks. And, you know, has maybe actually gotten in trouble with the law a couple times in his life, and then he met his girlfriend and, you know, got his shit together and kind of cleaned himself up, found a career that he really loved and was good at. And, you know, yeah, like, punks. And, you know, I feel like Kairi would, you know, do some petty crime, you know, some just basic shoplifting, more or less, and, you know, Umika could do some vandalism or something, where they have this kind of moral gray area, where they kind of have unhealthy coping mechanisms and take things out in, you know, not the best of ways, but they're inherently good people. They don't want to hurt anyone. They want to make the world better. I feel like that would make more sense, because it's just the Lupin Rangers don't actually do anything bad, so why are they under threat of arrest all the time? And so I feel like the kids ended up liking the Lupin Rangers a lot more. I mean, either way, I feel like Kairi would shoplift just for the fun of it. Well, see, Moku, there aren't off-screen crimes because they just work in a restaurant that this guy and another guy owns. There aren't crimes though. And it's very confusing, and I think the kids just kind of were like, oh, well, these guys are being, like, unfairly targeted, and to the point where, like, these guys, their toys didn't sell, so they stopped writing them, more or less. And it's a shame because I do actually think the Pot Rangers are more interestingly written. They have more dynamic character arcs than the Lupin Rangers. Like, they actually kind of grow and change as people, which I don't feel like the Lupin Rangers really do, and I love the Lupin Rangers. I love them. I love Kairi, and, like, Toma is actually one of my favorite characters in the show. Like, I love Toma, and I love Umeka, but they don't have arcs as characters. And I think also part of that is they have a specific enemy in this character's Zamigo, who is only in, like, 5 episodes of the goddamn show. So, like, I don't know, I don't think that the Lupin Rangers are as strongly written. Noel is the strongest written character, this dude here in the middle. He's the strongest written character in the whole damn show. He is the most interesting person this show has. What's this one? Oh, this is a nice image. We'll look at this one. Oh, I'm in the way of someone important. We're gonna move myself over here so you can see Tsukasa, because she's great. Tsukasa down here. Tsukasa and Toma are my favorite characters in this show. I love the two of them. Noel is a very close third, but I love all of them. It's a good show. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm Mike Wazowski. Tsukasa, who is, like, incredible. She's the best pink we've had since Bokenger, which is, like, more than 10 years. And we've had a lot of good pinks, but, man, Tsukasa was amazing. But it's just, I don't feel like the Lupin Rangers are as strongly written as the Pot Rangers, and no one is as strongly written as Noel is. But I do love the show. I think it was very good. It was very ambitious, and I'm glad that they tried it. I think because we had Lupat and Kyuranger, and that they were these really big, ambitious shakeups of a pair of shows, that we were kind of able to get out of a rut. Because I feel like by the time Zyuohger happened, late Heisei Sentai had fallen into a rut. And I like Zyuohger. I don't think Zyuohger is a very good show. I like most of the characters. I like 90% of the individual episodes. I don't think Zyuohger as a whole is... Okay, well, Rob, I didn't watch more than 8 episodes of Ninja. And Ninja was, like, immediately before Zyuohger. And is, like, I'm not, like, they're both the problem. Like, I don't know, I consider Zyuohger to be aggressively mediocre. I do like how well Noel flipped between sides. He, like I said, he's the best written character in the show. But I find Zyuohger, which I'll bring up, to just be aggressively mediocre as a story. I don't think the story... Oh, look at them. I like how Leo's just in the back, so we don't really have to look at him. That's with the Ninjas. Here we go. Here's everybody. I'm gonna put myself back over in my corner where I belong. With the exception of this fucko, like, I love all of these. These are all good kids. He was good in like 2 episodes, but for the most part, Leo kind of sucks. Like, God, Amu. Amu's a white, technically. I think Amu is technically a white ranger, but she is essentially their pink ranger. More or less. None of them are a sheep. A thing about Zyuohger is they're all fucking furries. I cannot find the furry heads. But Zyuohger was an animal-themed show, and, so, like, she's a tiger and he's a lion. These two are human. She's a shark and he's an elephant. But he has eagle powers and he has a bunch of different powers. That's not super important. But... like, again, they were really good characters, but the show itself, the story of it, was not great, and I think, you know, that the designs were also not super good. Which, like, the robot designs were pretty damn bad, actually. And I think that really held the show back. And, you know, we'd had a couple of years that were just really weak. Like, Go Busters, I love Go Busters, but it was a mess. It was a disaster because of kind of executive meddling. And Kyoryuger was not great. ToQger is incredibly good. Zyuohger felt like Animal Rangers, but with Minecraft, kind of. That's, you know, more or less. Like, Kyoryuger was not well written. ToQger was well written. It was really good, but it's kind of an outlier, and I feel like the only reason it's well written and holds together is because it's Kobayashi's. May I show up? Yeah, give me the memes. Give me the memes. Oh, I have a Santa hat. Neato. Yes. Carman car. I like this. I don't even know anything about Mega Man, but I like this a lot. So, like, by the time we hit Zyuohger, we're getting into kind of this rut where they're just, I felt like they kind of ran out of ideas for a couple of years. And again, like, ToQger is kind of the outlier. And I think, again, it's because it was Kobayashi. Kobayashi is a longtime veteran writer of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, and she has helmed some of the most successful projects in Heisei. To the way they pulled themselves out of this rut is they did two shows. The first of which being Kyuranger. Zuo and Lupat are the two Komura ones. I believe so. So they did Kyuranger, which was this big, sprawling space epic where it was a 13-person team, and they were coming at it from this perspective of the bad guys had already won, and they were trying to take the universe back from these bad guys that had already won, that had already taken over the universe. And it was kind of a mess of a show. It was a little bit of a mess of a show, because I think they bit off a little more than they could chew, and it seemed like the writer only wanted to write 4 of the 13 characters. Remember the rumor that Kyuranger was made in conjunction with Bandai US for Power Rangers reasons, and then Bandai sold the toy rights to well, Saban sold everything to Hasbro, which I think included, like, they got Bandai to sell the toy rights along with that. Did the toy rights go to Hasbro first? I just remember Saban selling the show rights. But, it was this huge team. Like, look at all these people. And I'm pretty sure that the writers only wanted to write these 2 guys and their 2 robot boyfriends. So you've got all of these other characters. Saban sold first, toys were later, which is why toys came out later, and okay. So you've got all of these other characters who kind of ended up feeling like an afterthought, kind of with the exception of this kid because his story plays so much into this guy's story. But I think because they just did this really big, ambitious story and then immediately followed it up with Lupat, which was this other really ambitious, very original, very different story. Oh my god, when Stinger... I'll come back to that in a second, because I want to finish this thought. Because they did these 2 really ambitious shows that really kind of shook things up and kind of cracked a lot of ceilings, when they came back in the next year with Ryusoulger, which was a back-to-basics dinosaur Sentai. Dinosaur and knight themed, very back-to-basics. Because they had kind of shaken things up so much, they were able to tell a much more dynamic story with Ryusoulger. So even though it was this very back-to-basics idea and kind of format, it had a much more in-depth story, a much more heartfelt story, than the shows that were coming before it. And I think I do credit that in large part to how much they changed the story structure of Super Sentai within Kyuranger and Lupat. And even now with Kiramager, which is the show that's running now, which is the show after Ryusoulger, it's a very back to basics. It's very back to basics in kind of its format, in kind of its bones. But it is telling this grander story in a way that we haven't seen since really the before 2010. Okay. Ryusoulger is very back to basics. Ryusoulger is actually kind of a modern take on Zyuranger, which is the show that was adapted into Power Rangers, even though they're very different stories. They have a lot of very, very similar elements to them. Let me see if I can just find a good, here we go. Here's my kids. So these are our 5 core Ryusoulgers. Okay, they're not important. I wanna find a picture. Okay, here's our main 6. Here's our core 6, and they are all part of this ancient race of people who lived alongside dinosaurs, and they live longer than humans, and they have this ancient enemy that is coming back from space to destroy the Earth. And they've got to come out and fight it. And that's a very basic this is a very basic Super Sentai story. But there are all of these hooks in it. Like where was he? I know you've got this purple dude here who is for a long time an enemy. And he is this dude. He wanted to be the Red, but the dude who trained the Red didn't pick him. He picked Ko, who is this boy here. Picked him to be the Red instead, and he's mad about it, and he finds this evil armor suit that then kind of possesses him and corrupts him into being even more angry. And then, they break him out of it, and he's got this whole past with this guy, and these two are brothers, and they've got this whole past, and every element in the story just kind of has a deeper connection to the characters in a way that we had not seen in years. Since we're talking about Ryusoulger, I just want to... Where is Ui? They also have this kind of human sidekick, and now here it is. Ui was played by an actress named Mana Kinjo, who passed away maybe a month or so ago. And I'm absolutely heartbroken over this. I'm still really upset. She left the show towards the end of its run, because she was getting sicker. It wasn't really announced at the time, but in retrospect, it's pretty clear that is why she left. But she is a YouTuber, which is very cute and fun. But she takes the team in, and they stay with her and this guy, her father. But she became less and less involved in the show until she had to leave entirely. And she passed away a few weeks ago. She was 26, and I'm heartbroken, and I don't want to cry on stream. I would prefer not to cry on stream. Here she is with everyone. There we go. But she was a wonderful member of the cast. She was very fun. She brought a lot of lightheartedness. She was kind of the comedy relief of the show. But she had a lot of very touching character arcs, character episodes in her character arc, that were very heavy, actually. They, very early in the show, they touch on the depression that her character has, and the really difficult thoughts that she struggles with. And it's a thing that the show addresses in a very beautiful way, and it's that kind of depth to the story had been lacking in the time between Go Busters and really Kyuranger. Kyuranger got into some early on. I mean, episode like 3, and we had been lacking that depth to the story pretty much until Kyuranger. And I think because Kyuranger and LuPat were able to shake things up and really introduce new aspects to these stories, we were able to get these kind of much more nuanced stories again. I think it shook things up, and the aspects of those shows that were popular were these really nuanced parts of the story, and we're able to kind of bring that back. Because Super Sentai had been doing very bad ratings and sales wise. The ratings were kind of up and down, but toy sales had been tanking for a long time. It had been going badly to the point that they were considering not making it anymore. They, after Lupot, they're like, okay, we're gonna do this dinosaur Sentai because dinosaurs generally sell really well, and if that can't pick it up, we're just gonna stop. But then we got Kira Major, and I assume Kira Major's doing really well. And Kira Major has this very kind of Hamlet-esque. There is this kind of big space epic that has been dragged to Earth, where there are these like crystal rock people. Here we go. Here's Mabushina, our blessed angel. Her and her dad, who is betrayed by his brother, who is working with the bad guys, and they take over their planet and they kill him, and she escapes to Earth, and puts this team together with these magic rocks, these big talking magic rocks. And like she gets like these really hyper competent people, and also Juru. Like Senna is this star athlete, Tametomo's an esports gamer, Shiguru is like this really popular actor, Sayo is this like genius surgeon, and Juru's like a high schooler. But he's really creative and clever and smart, and he's really a good like the first like quarter of the series was kind of him growing himself, kind of coming into his own, and growing into his role as the leader. And now he's kind of there. And then like she has an adopted brother who was from Earth, and I don't know where a good picture of Takemichi is. Where is he? Where's the boy? Where's my favorite dumbass? There he is. Here we go. Why is this such a small photo? This isn't much better. There we go. There we go. Okay. Taka is a himbo. Takemichi is a fucking himbo. But he got attacked by a bad rock, so they had to take him back to the rock planet, and put another magic rock in him so he wouldn't die. And then he got adopted by the king, so he's like her big brother. He's also this guy's big brother because he's actually like 45, but the rock aging slowed him down. It's weird shit, but there's this whole thing, and then there's just a lot going on. It's very hard for me to summarize things on the fly. I'm sorry. But so it's very fun. It's very colorful. It does have basically the best robot design we've had in several years. Oh, look at the plushies! Look at the plushes. I want them. I haven't kept up with the plushes in a long time. I did get a Bomba last year when I was in Tokyo, but look at them. Oh, look how cute. Look how cute they all are. And there's a lady villain. There she is. I don't even have to search. I'm a lesbian. I am big gay. I am big gay for this lady. Look at her. I mean, she's no echidna, but look, we can't be. it had Miki for a hot minute. They did pay tribute to Geki Ranger. This lady here, this is her daughter in the show. But she was a secondary character in Geki Ranger, which was the 2008, 2007? I think 2007 to 2008 Sentai. And the green in this show, which is this girl, she's a track runner, and she kind of runs a sports equipment company, and they sponsor her. So there's a fun Geki Ranger tribute episode. I don't know why they did. I was assuming that like Blu-rays or something came out, but I never found out. I don't know why they did this like very specific Geki Ranger tribute with like a minute-long Geki Ranger clip show in it. But Yodona's here, and they're doing some plot with her now, which is turning out to be really interesting. She's very cool. What is this? Why are there hearts around Sayo? I don't know what that says. I'm sorry. That's not a language I know. Here we go, some Senna fan art. Senna, very good. Very good, Senna. And I think it's just, we have kind of come full circle back to kind of the era of Sentai that I feel was the strongest, which is kind of the early to mid 2000s, the Aba Ranger to Gokaiger era of Sentai. And that's my big Sentai, that's my big Super Sentai ramble that I go on. I'm gonna pop us over to the just chatting screen. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour and a half. Bummer. My day's been pretty good. A lot of it was me waiting for a cable to come in the mail that came, and then the thing that I needed that cable to do did not quite work out the way that I wanted. That is my TED Talk on Super Sentai. I will give many a TED Talk on Super Sentai. You want to see my folder of Echidna screenshots? You want to see it? That's not it. That's my Final Fantasy XIV. They're both labeled screenshots. There we go. So I have a folder called Echidna images, and I have 3 types of Echidna images. One of which is shots from the set, which usually involve her smiling, because that's not a thing she does in the show. I have this one saved twice because I love it that much. She beautiful. So I have those. You can see that I have funny captions on these. This is fuck you, Karen. And I have fan art, of which there is not a whole hell of a lot. Just not a lot out there. Because she was only in like 2 episodes. And then I have screen caps, which I did myself. And you can see that I basically just screen capped like 6 frames of every shot that she's in. Super Sentai and Power Rangers was separate and distinct parts of the Wire. Did Disney canon for like 9 months. I guess. You can see my beautiful. I unfortunately did the second episode she was in first, so these are not in like a coherent order. But you can see I took many frames. because she just keeps making these fucking faces. And they're all, like, art. Oh, I saved this one because it was a good reference for the back of the dress. Because I do need to have those for, when I eventually have to have a tiny, tiny version of this outfit made. And then she just leaves, and Balance is here. But God, look at her. Look at her just making faces. Oh, and she has a gun. She has a gun. That part I'm not going to show, because that is maybe a little unpleasant. But now she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Don't worry about it. She's angry. Well, she's not angry because she doesn't have emotions, so she can't feel anger. But she's definitely... She definitely just wants this to not be happening. Look at the fucking face. This guy is making a plan for what they're gonna do, and she's just going out of her way to not listen, which is funny because I have thoughts. I'm not gonna go into my fanfiction headcanons, but... Oh, look at her, look at the face, look at her little face. She's... I don't know why I took this one. I think just, you know, she's there. You can see that I just took... this is Kyuranger. This is from 2 episodes of Kyuranger where this boy... he is... Okay, so actually, Echidna and Naga here are played by the same actor, Yamazaki Taiki, because everyone on their planet looks exactly the same, and they just dub Echidna over with a woman's voice. And they do it surprisingly well. But there, you can see they are the same... It's the same face. It's the same actor. They have just dressed him as a female character and dub him over with a woman's voice. But on their planet, no one has any emotions. It is illegal for them to have emotions. They have kind of bred emotions out of themselves. But Naga, our boy Naga, wants to have emotions, so he took off with this guy who was like, I can help you get emotions. So he's been going around, he's been kind of slowly learning emotions, and then one of the villains is like, I'm gonna give you all the emotions at once. And when that happens, he goes bananas. I don't have a good shot of him going bananas. Let me pull up. No, he does not know how to smile. He doesn't. It's actually, when he tries to, it's very, very funny. 'Cause he just can't do it. So instead you get him in this, like, Hot Topic goth thing that he has going on. Technically, Yodono would be doing the Naga tongue. He did it first. So he gets all of his emotions at once and goes... Yeah, he goes from not feeling anything to feeling everything at once. And... Okay, it might sound like a miserable species to be part of, but I have a lot of thoughts on why they're like that, but they don't really go into it. But he pretty much goes nuts. He just kind of goes over the edge. And actually, what we were going to do today, that I couldn't get it working, is I bought this. And normally they have this, like, nice red changer, but there's an evil one that he gets when he does this. And I bought it, and I was gonna demo it today, and we were gonna play with it. But so he kind of gets all of these emotions at once and goes kind of off the deep end with things. And so then the gold boy who I showed you, where is he? Where's a good shot with him in it? Balance here, who is like his boyfriend more or less. Is like Echidna shows up and is basically like, hey, he's having emotions and that's illegal, and I'm gonna put him down. I'm gonna kill him. And Balance is like, hey, how about no, don't do that. Yeah, they are partners. You can pick what partner means. So eventually what happens is Balance and this dude Lucky back here shrink themselves down and go inside Naga's head and beat up the bad part of him until he's the good Naga again. And Balance literally says, I lived for 300 years before meeting him. I can't imagine a world without him in it, and it's... Look, that's gay. That's gay. And I say that, and I say that in the way of... He's a homosexual. As am I. So then, this scene is literally Echidna being like, I still think emotions are stupid, and I don't want them, but y'all seem to be pretty good with your emotions. They seem to make you guys strong. And then she asks Naga to save the universe. And then she leaves. But this is the first image that we see of her. This is the first time we see her in these 2 episodes, and like this is the most beautiful image that I've ever seen in my life. And I just really love Echidna. I just really love Echidna, you guys. I just love her a whole hell of a lot. Okay, having emotions is a threat to our people. I saved that because I'm like, big mood. Big same. I feel that. Here she does a big scream. Does a big scream. But yeah, like technically they are partner thieves, because they are thieves. They like to steal. Balance likes to steal. Naga just likes to hang out with Balance. I'm gonna bring them back up. They are the B and thieves, and B is Balance and N is Naga. But they steal for... not in like a Robin Hood way, but they just they steal from the bad guys and then kind of do whatever they want. But yeah, these 2 basically have, like, this arc that Naga has is some of the best episodes of Super Sentai. Like, it's literally, yeah, steal from the rich and just vibe. That's pretty much Balance's MO. But this arc, the Dark Naga arc, is some of the best Super Sentai that exists. Unfortunately, Champ was in the past doing some stuff, because in the middle of this arc there is an entirely separate time travel arc. But the other really good arc, couple of really good arcs in this show surround Stinger, who is back here. I will pull up some other so you got Stinger, who is he's a weird little scorpion boy. He's just a weird little scorpion boy. And he's beautiful. And his big stupid boyfriend is a big... Everyone on the show is dumb. They're all dumb and I love them. We're not going to talk about the time travel. We're not going to talk about the time travel because I don't remember it very well. Look at him, he made little plushes of everyone. I still need to get that. Can't find an image of him just with Champ. So these two, Stinger, the weird little scorpion boy, and Champ, the big cow robot wrestler. Okay, this is gay. Technically, Kyuranger does take place in a separate universe from all of the other Super Sentai. But I guess not when they don't feel like it, because then Strongest Battle happened, and who knows where the fuck that was. And, you know, Stinger was in that, and Doggy was also in that, so who knows. But there are a couple arcs about these two. And they're also some of the best. Like, Stinger has this evil brother. He has this evil brother played by Kubota Yuki who's, like, just ridiculously fucking hot. Like, God. How does he do it? So there's this whole thing with him, like, kind of taking responsibility for trying to take responsibility for the evil his brother has done, which involved killing the dude that built Champ. And he also kind of adopts this child as his little brother. And it's and then, you know, Champ was originally, like, meant to be evil, but then they separated out the good parts of his evil creator, and the good parts of his evil creator built him to do good things, and it's... Yeah, no, can you just take a look at Scorpio for a second? Because, like, God, Kubota Yuki is attractive. Like, God... See, this is why I can't totally call myself a say-so VTuber. Like, I'm not lewd, but I am thirsty. Like, I am a thirst-tuber. But, like, can you friggin' blame me? I mean, like, look, he would, and you would thank him. I like that everyone is having me hydrate. But, like, God, look at him. But he blows up, like, 10-ish episodes. Oh, 20? 20-ish episodes. And I thought it was sooner than that. Huh. What do you know? Anyway, he blows up. It's fine. Look at them. God. Him scream. Him do big scream. But yeah, they're scorpion boys from the Scorpion Planet. And, Stinger and Champ's arcs are also very, very good. Yeah, people do a lot of screaming, in Tokusatsu. It's just how it's done. You just gotta, sometimes you gotta scream. Sometimes you just gotta do a big scream. It just be like that. Oh, that's sad. Here's Naga falling down. Oh, actually Naga getting pretty badly hurt. Look, sometimes you just gotta do a big scream. It's just like that sometimes. It just happens. Yeah, here's all the children. This isn't as bad as it looks, I promise. But there's the child and the smaller child. This is from Strongest Battle. And this is the red from Ninja. And I guess, I don't even remember what the context of this shot is. I really don't. Okay, but Super Sentai Strongest Battle was, Super Sentai Strongest Battle was a big 4-episode crossover that took place between Lupat and Ryusoulger. As kind of this transitionary couple of episodes, it was a gift. It was a big tournament between all of the not all of them, but like 90% of the Super Sentai members were basically abducted to space and sorted into separate 5-person teams. And they had a tournament. And we had this team of 5 weirdos. No, there was a bunch of like every single friggin' Bokenger. I think most of the Deca Rangers were there. Like pretty much every team that wasn't these teams. Like I think it was a lot of modern teams. I don't think a lot of the really old teams were in there. I feel like some of Abaranger was in there, but I don't remember. But you can see this is this is a really small image, but this was the tournament bracket. Okay, so this is not a very good image breaking this down. But here we go. So we had 3 reds, an orange, and a pink. What fan art? I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know what you're talking about. The tournament graph? What? The badly laid out one. Where was it? I don't know what you're seeing. That was fan art on here. Okay, I mean, it's not... It's more like fan graphic design that's badly done. It's bad graphic design because it's nigh unreadable. But, I don't even know where I was going with this. I just like... Strongest Battle was just fun. It was just a fun thing that they got to do. Except I am really mad that, we had Yamato and Marvelous in the same place. These two. We had these two in the same thing, and they, like, hang out and talk all the time, and it doesn't come up. And just Akka Red doesn't come up. I'm really upset that Marvelous still doesn't know that Akka Red is alive again. But I guess that would have changed the whole plot. Akka Red... Okay, we're gonna bring up Akka Red. Akka Red is an anniversary... Basically the anniversary character. He has no face actor. He is only this suit-acted character who is the spirit of all Red Super Sentai. Every Red Super Sentai exists within him. And he first appears in Bokenger vs. Super Sentai. Yeah, Akka means red, so his name is Red. But he first shows up in Bokenger vs. Super Sentai, where a bunch of... Well, pretty much all of the Bokengers and Maji Shine get trapped in a clock, and Boken Silver and some other people have to go save him, and Aka Red is like, here, this is where you can find everyone, and he offers his help. So later, and Bokenger is the 30th Super Sentai. So later in the 35th Super Sentai, he is you are free to keep asking these questions, Moku. Please do. So in Gokaiger, why are there not large screenshots that are useful to me? Gokai Red here was basically adopted by Aka Red and lived on his magic fucking space boat with another dude who eventually betrayed them and killed Aka Red, and then Marvelous took the boat and put a bunch of other losers on the boat. And I say losers very lovingly. I adore the Gokaigers. They're fucking wonderful. And they're pirates. They're pirates on this magic fucking space boat that belonged to Aka Red, which is why it's full of other Sentai vehicles that are never fucking explained. So I assume that they at one point belonged to Aka Red's team, but Aka Red, is dead in Gokaiger. He was killed by one of the villains. And yeah, I don't love Gokai Yellow, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, he is Aka dead. But in the 40th, which was Zyuohger, there is a DVD special in which the Zyuohgers meet Aka Red. And they don't exactly explain how he's alive again. But I assume it's because there have been 5 new Red Sentai heroes, and that has revived his soul. The added new powers have revived his soul, and he is back. So when Zuo Eagle meets Gokai Red, I was really hoping that they would bring up Aka Red and that Marvelous would be like, wait, my dad is alive? But they don't. It's not a thing that comes up, and I just really love Aka Red. I love Aka Red a whole lot. So I was really hoping it would come up, but it didn't. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I love Aka Red. He's so dumb. So after watching Gokaiger, and Bokenger, a headcanon I had was that Aka Red has a team, and that there's Aka Red and Owl Blue and Midori Green and all of that. And that was a headcanon that I had for a long time, that a lot of people knew me for that headcanon, or knew that headcanon from me at the time. And in the Zyuohger special, Sella, the blue, this lady here, she's like, oh, well, if there's an Aka Red, there must be an Owl Blue. And I was like, holy shit. And he's like, no, there's no Owl Blue. There is only Aka Blue. And I fucking lost my mind, because I'm still convinced that it is Owl Blue, but Aka Red just loves his team so much that he has changed it to Aka Blue and Aka Green, and that Owl Blue is like, that's not my name, you hot, dumb idiot. And I love them. So I have a lot of emotions regarding Aka Red. And actually, Aka Red is voiced by Toru Furuya, who most popularly has voiced Tuxedo Mask and Char from Gundam. But he is also the voice of Aka Red. No, is it Amuro? Is it Amuro? You might be right about that. Oh, it is Amuro. Okay, I don't know why I thought it was Char. Um, but my point stands. Um, but he was at a convention that I went to, uh, maybe three years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm standing in line, and everyone has these Sailor Moon items or these Gundam items for him to sign, because those are, I'm gonna bring him back up. Because those are like his most popular roles in the U.S. He also voiced. I did see some stuff with some people with like Yamcha stuff. There might have been people with Saint Seiya stuff, but these are like the Amuro and Tuxedo Mask are like his big roles in the U.S. that he's known for. And then I show up, um, with, and you can see, I don't even know what this is, but as far as Super Sentai goes, he's pretty much just Aka Red. And he replaces some other Reds later, but I show up with the Bokendra versus Super Sentai DVD, and I just hold it out like awkwardly, and he's like, "Oh, Aka Red," and I'm like, "Yes, Aka Red is I love Aka Red." So I have a signed Bokendra versus Super Sentai DVD, signed by Aka Red. So that is one of my prized items. He found it very amusing that I had brought that. Actually, at the same convention, because there were 2 autograph sessions that I really wanted to go to that convention. And the other was Hironobu Kageyama, who, is a member of Jam Project, sang the Dragon Ball opening. But another thing that he sang was the opening to a 2-episode OVA called Shinesman, which is, you can see it is very clearly a Super Sentai parody. It's very funny. It was a childhood favorite of mine. I was always very fond of the theme song. And I've had this DVD for years and years and years and years and years. And again, it's a 2-episode OVA. It's one of my favorites of all times. But he sings the opening, and I brought this DVD for him to sign. And I didn't realize that it was a group signing with Shoko Nakagawa and I think a couple other members of Jam Project. And I didn't realize that until I was going in, so I bought some CDs online for them to sign also, but I gave him the Shinesman DVD to sign, and he was like, "Oh my god, I didn't think anyone in the US even knew about this." So I have that signed by him. I think he did also sign the Jam Project CD that I bought. Even though it was only supposed to be 1 item per person, I think. But I think he did sign both. So that is also one of my prized possessions, is this signed Shinesman DVD. I would love to also get it signed by the voice actors and shit, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. But that was I just remembered yes, I do like Super Sentai very much. Is one of my favorite things in the world. Is my dream to become a Green Ranger one day. He just looks like this. He's very hot. Have you ever? Oh yes, I have heard of both. I have Chroma Squad. I backed Chroma Squad on Kickstarter. I will pull that up in a second. But yes, I backed Chroma Squad on Kickstarter, and I have it on Steam. I haven't played it in a long time. Yeah, we did in the very, very pre-VTube days, we did play Chroma Squad. I've thought about playing it again. Maybe after we finish Memory of Heroes. We will see. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at him in the fucking suit with the glasses. I don't think this is in the book that I have. Naki in the Gakuran is fucking killing me, though. This is... I have never been as gay as I am looking at this. That came with the complete book. Okay. This is looking at this is absolutely the gayest I've ever been. Holy shit. Ruby with the fucking baseball bat, though. Now I want this book. I love this. Metsubo Junrai photo book, the Shesta Izu photo book, a Soto, and a big Yumigir key. Has a lot of... Okay. I want this book. I also want the Izu and Shesta book. I'm glad to see Shesta getting some acknowledgement. Holy shit, this is the gayest I've ever been in my life. Raiden looks good, though. I don't know why Raiden is also in a school uniform, because he isn't fucking old man. I vaguely remember the Dopant memory. I want this book, though. I have not played Wonderful 101 myself, but I have seen... Yeah, there's Naki as my... God, my desktop is a disaster. We're gonna switch back to just chatting. Can you send me the Soto and posters and stuff? I mean, I guess I could. But I haven't directly played Wonderful 101. No. Mark all of those as complete. I probably would. I don't know if it's on any consoles that I own. Did they release it for Switch? I feel like I felt like they re-released it for Switch. I might be wrong about that. Though if it's on PC, I could play it. Did a remaster for Switch. Okay, I thought they released it on Switch. But yeah, I could, in theory, send you the Soto and posters out of the box. I would just have to get the box. Because I don't know where to get anything. But let's see. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Because my plans are not quite as anticipated. Okay. Good night. I think I'm just gonna pull up Minesweeper. I'm gonna play Minesweeper while we do this. I deeply enjoy Minesweeper. I find it strangely relaxing. I think because I don't actually have to think very hard. I got a 148 seconds earlier today, which I am very impressed by. I did not think I was capable of that. So, Minesweeper, I just like that Minesweeper is easy, and I don't have to, like, think super hard. Because sometimes you just kind of want to zen out. Like, I have to count, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but I don't have to think very hard about counting. Oop. When I was a kid, it took me a little bit to kind of get the hang of what I was supposed to be doing in Minesweeper. But once I figured it out, like, it's fairly straightforward. It's just you have to kind of pay attention to your numbers, which I don't always do. That's why I lost the last game, because I wasn't paying close enough attention to my numbers. But sometimes if I just want to relax, I'll put on YouTube videos and listen to them, and just play Minesweeper. And especially there are certain patterns that you can learn to recognize. Damn, I fucked it up. If you were a part of Sword of Logos, what's, like, out of the swords that actually exist, or do you want me to make up a sword? You've never played Minesweeper, McMister Professor. You should. It's available for free on this website that I play it on, which is minesweeperonline.com. Sword of Logos is the organization in Kamen Rider Saber, which is the current Kamen Rider that is airing. OC sword and also a cannon sword. Okay, so if I were to have a cannon sword, I would probably want Suzune. Though I do also like, I forget what Ren's is called, but I like his sword and his suit, even if Ren is kind of a butt. But I think I would like Suzune more. Hayate, yeah, that's right. I think I'd want Suzune more. I like Suzune a lot. I think sound powers are fun. But an OC sword. That's tricky. Well, they might be evil, Moku. Or, well, I don't think Logos is evil. There is just someone misusing Logos, because it seems like they got Sophia out of the way specifically so that they could misuse the northern base. So I'm actually not sure about the cult thing, because it seems like under Sophia it was not a problem, but that they specifically had to remove Sophia so that they could do this thing that's happening in the plot now. Oh, that was me fucking up. But OC sword. I think I'd want an ink-based sword. Or... This is tough. I had to make up a sword power to have. And they're more or less all elemental in a way. Actually, maybe wood? Have like a tree plant-based thing, maybe? I don't know. This is a tough question. Oh, that's true. I would want a poison sword. Yeah, I want the poison sword. I want the poison sword. Let's just go with that. There is an earth sword. It is wielded by Dad. He is Big Dad. He is a large father, and I love him. He is very good. Plasma sword. Ooh. Nice. But light and plasma are slightly different. Those are slightly different things. We do now have a light sword, though. And there is a handsome man wielding... Well, not so much wielding as much as becoming the light sword. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the poison sword. Water Sword Boy is my favorite. Rintaro is... Wind Sword is the ninja one. That's Hayate. I love Rintaro, though. He's my baby boy. He's my handsome baby. That's the one I considered. The Sound Sword is the one that I think I'd actually go with. Damn. Oh, shit. I wasn't paying attention. Where was I going with this? I don't remember what I was doing. We may call it an early stream tonight. I'm gonna go for a little longer, but we may... I don't know, I'm kind of running out of plans. I was hoping I would think of something while playing Minesweeper, but I have not. I had thought about metal, but I wasn't sure if that was too on the nose. Like, you can take metal, but Kintaros is my husband. You can't take my husband from me. Okay, you can take fake Kintaro, who also has a pretty sick coat. And I do think they make a Kamen Rider joke with him, but I don't remember it very well. It's not so much a game as Drez will take concept art from the show and mash it up. But I am not as inclined to mess with that stuff because I don't go looking at those things. Because I don't want to see things that I shouldn't see. Don't you, like, put some of them in GIMP, though? Like, I thought you messed with some of them. You were talking about that the other day. I don't know, you didn't tell me that. You just, like, show me them sometimes. I don't know where you're getting them. There we go. We did it. 196 seconds. I don't really want to mess with it just because I don't want to accidentally see things I don't want to see. I made chicken and rice today, and I had it for both lunch and dinner. I will pet my cat. I don't know, like... I don't know, I just worry about stumbling upon things. I don't... Hi, Alzira. Welcome back. I don't know, I just don't go into that stuff. I feel like every time I have gone looking at anything, I end up stumbling across something that I don't want to see. Fuck. I fucked up. That was a bad layout. I had chicken and rice for dinner. I made chicken and rice today, and I had some for lunch because it was cold out, and I wanted something very warm. And then I had it again for dinner because I didn't feel like cooking anything. Damn. There are codes for books we've seen making the portal to Avalon, but nothing that's going to appear in the show except the movie guy. Yeah, but like I don't want to see anything from the movie. Like I don't even really want to know what the movie guy uses. But I'll see his book. I'm like, I don't want to know what book he has. And I feel like I'd end up on somewhere on the site and see something that I don't want to see. We didn't really have any Christmas leftovers, because we didn't, like, make a lot of food. I cooked essentially enough food for dinner that night. I did have some rolls left, some dinner rolls left over. So I've been eating them slowly. We have won one game of Minesweeper so far. Hoping that I don't horribly fuck up this one, because I'm doing pretty good. This is going fairly well. Okay. Damn. Fucked it up. My mom doesn't even cook herself dinner, so I generally cook for myself. I enjoy cooking though. I love to cook. And I like cooking for people, which I don't get to do very much. Which is why I was very excited to cook for my immediate family for Christmas. I made a couple things for Thanksgiving, but nothing like I didn't like cook. I made cornbread and desserts. Because I bake a lot. Oh damn! I misclicked. Clicked the wrong. Didn't mean to click there. Damn. But now I'm thinking about calling it a night. It's just I need to come up with more things. Well, I I have things that I want to do on Wednesdays, but the thing I wanted to do didn't work out. So, yeah. But hopefully I will figure this out and I will be able to do it on Sunday. Oh, that is a lot of food, yeah. But hopefully I'll be able to do this on Sunday and we will play more Memory of Heroes. And if on Sunday you all enjoy the demo that I'm going to do, I have belts and things, and I have other changers, and I'm willing to demo those and play with those on stream. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I have to figure out how to make this thing work with my camera first. So that will be my project for the next couple of days. And then on Sunday, we will definitely be playing more Memory of Heroes. And if I can get this to work, we will do this as well. And I will, let's see. Let's see who's on that we can raid. Who can we raid? Who can we raid? Dropped a Q-Tama. That's fine. It's fine. Let's see. Oh, we have This Is the Only Way playing Mega Man Battle Network 3. So, let's raid Oni. Let's give them the nyatas and the little orange hearts and all my love. I will see you all on Sunday. I love you very, very much. Bye-bye.